Good morning, friends. Let us learn few more words. Improvement. Improvement is act of making something better. I have improved in my vocabulary. That means I'll make better marks in vocabulary now. Right. The economy has improved. That means the economy is better than the previous one. There is a significant improvement in the quality of teaching. That means the teaching is better. Promote. Promotion. Promotion means higher rank or higher authority in a job. Right. That is one of the meanings. Another meaning is promotion of a product. Right. Or a venture, etc. Or promotion of culture, diversity, etc. That is publicizing a product. That is promotion. The product might have improved, it might not have improved. That is not relevant here. Promotion is it is about publicizing. Advancement. Advancement probably that means advancement involves making progress. Advancement in science. That means science has made lot of progress. Advancements in technology, science, knowledge, education, etc. That means there is good progress. Progress always means there is improvement, right? There is improvement, but this progress is much bigger. It's not slight improvements. Betterment, betterment is actually making it better. This is improving, right? Advancement happens over a long period of time, right? Over decades or over centuries, whatever advancements that have happened. But betterment is more real time, happening currently. Okay, so betterment is closer than advancement for improvement. Right. Preference. Preference is about you all know this, right? You favor one thing than the other thing. That is preference. I prefer tea to coffee. That means I like tea more than coffee. That is preference. You favor one thing over another thing. Next, restitute. Restitute means to bring it to the original state. Earlier, whatever the state was, that state you bring that to back to the same state. That is restitute. Earlier it was there, now you bring it back. Help. Helping is Madad Karna, to help people, right? To make it easy for others, for someone to do something. That is helping. We all know this. Avenge. Avenge and revenge. Lot of people get confused here, right? Avenge and revenge. You should understand. Both are more or less related to taking badla. Taking revenge, taking revenge, more or less similar. But there are finite, very small differences. For example, as per the Oxford Dictionary, Oxford Advanced Learners Dictionary, what it says is avenge. Avenge is used more of a verb, whereas revenge is more like noun. What that means? That means she vowed to avenge her brother's death. To avenge her brother's death. Here, avenge is used as a verb. This is right. But she vowed to revenge her brother's death. That is wrong. Revenge is more of noun. You can say she wants to take revenge for her brother's death. Revenge is more used like noun. Avenge is more used like verb. Okay. You cannot revenge something, but you can avenge something. So in this case, she vowed to avenge her brother's death. That means avenge something. Avenging her brother's death. That is fine. But revenging her brother's death is not fine. Okay? Dono both are badala lena only. But avenge something you can do. But revenge something you cannot do. You take revenge for something else. You will not take revenge. You will not revenge something. You cannot revenge something because revenge cannot be used as a word. It has to be used as a noun. That's the difference. Some other people say that avenge is more around justice. Revenge need not be around justice. Right. But Oxford Dictionary, Advanced Oxford Learners Dictionary, doesn't say anything like that. This kind of opinion you generally find over internet, but Oxford Dictionary doesn't say that. Repair. Repair means earlier it was working fine, and now it has stopped working fine. So we restore it to the original situation. That is repair. In all these cases, for restitute, repair is the closest meaning. Just now we have seen, right? It is not revenge or help. It is repair. Restitute means repair. You might need help for repair, but restitute means repair. Entangle. Tangle. What does it tangle? Uljhana. What is tangling? Tangling is to make someone or something caught, become caught in something. The bird has become tangled in the net. That means the bird is caught in the net. He, has, he became entangled in a series of conflicts or in a series of issues. That means he is caught in something. He is caught in difficulties. That is entangle. Tangle also means the same thing, right? Tangling is also being caught. That is entangle. Confuse. Confuse is different. Here you don't need to get entangled in certain things. Confuse is there is confusion. There is mix up in the mind. That is confuse. Perplexion. The mind is not clear. That is confuse. Trap. Trap is related to entangling, right? You trap a rat. That means the rat gets entangled in the net. That is trap. Trap is also used as noun, right? A trap was laid with a fresh bait. Trap also means clever plan designed to trick someone. Right. She had set a trap for him. That means she wanted to deceive him. Parents often fall into the trap of trying to do everything for their children, etc. So trap is definitely a close meaning to entangle. Now let's see other words. Perplex. Perplex is again confused. If something perplexes you, that means it is confusing you. It is worrying you. Okay. That is perplex is also confused. Submerge. Submerge is putting underwater, going underwater. Okay. So going underwater is not trapping you underwater. You can still come out if you know swimming. So submerge is not related to trapping or entangling. Submerge is inundation underwater. Inundate with work, problems, etc. Submerged in problems means you have too many problems, you are getting buried under the problems. So submerge is also not the right one. Entangle, it is for entangle the right word is trap. Retribution. Retribution means vengeance. It's kind of severe punishment for something wrong, for some wrong done by someone. People are seeking retribution for the terrorist outrages. That means people want justice. They want severe punishments for the terrorists. Fear of divine retribution. That means God will punish. That fear of God, fear of punishment, fear of karma. That is fear of divine retribution. Contempt. Contempt means disobedience or disrespect. Contempt of court. You would have seen. Right, lot of times courts use the word contempt of the court. That means the person is disrespectful to the court. Such kind of feeling. That is contempt. Revenge. Revenge we had already discussed. Revenge and revenge. Retribution is more related to punishment. Punishment by a higher authority or high punishment by God, etc. That kind of severe punishment. Revenge is not related to punishment. Revenge is retaliation. Revenge is retaliation. Right. It is badala. You might not give the correct punishment. But retribution is punishment. Done. Danda. Retribution and punishment are danda. Lord Yama is the authority of retribution. Is the authority of punishment. Right. So retribution, punishment is the correct word. Not discount. Discount is whatever price that you give. You reduce the price, right? The reduction in price is discount. So this is discount is not related to restitute or retribution. Not related to retribution. Intrinsic. Intrinsic means what is the nature of that thing, of that person or the something. It relates to the nature of something or someone. Intrinsic value of education. Intrinsic to the town's character. That means it is naturally in sync with the town. That these tasks are very lengthy, repetitive, and lacking any intrinsic interest. That means the tasks inherently are not very attractive, but people still do it because of fear or or for money or anything. Many people say a lot of jobs don't have that intrinsic satisfaction or intrinsic interest. That means the jobs are boring, but still people do. That is intrinsic. What is essential? What is coming internally? That is intrinsic. Introvert. Introvert means the shy person who doesn't want to talk with a lot of people. They want to spend time with themselves. Opposite of is extrovert. Extrovert, the people they go out. They like to spend time with people. They want they like to be in social circles. Introvert and extrovert. The medium of the middle one of this is ambivert. So he can be alone or he can be with people also. Right. Some people feel extroverts have an advantage because they talk with a lot of people and they get benefit out of that. You should speak with a lot of people, right? And and psychiatrists have done a lot of experiments and found that this nature of becoming an introvert or extrovert, it can be visible right from childbirth. Within the first few weeks only, you can recognize. The basis the kids are either generally shy or not shy. They are receptive to people. They are attracted towards people or not. This kind of quality, this actually you can notice in as early as in the first few weeks only. You can you can forecast or you can foretell whether the person can become an extrovert or introvert by looking at the child in the first few days itself. Right. That shyness, that nature of shyness, it comes from the beginning. This you would have observed in animals also. If you have seen dogs or puppies, in the first few days after they were born, some puppies are shy. They don't come forward and meet you. But some puppies are courageous, are daring, are social. They come forward and try to make friends with you. This you can see in animals also, even in human beings also. The kids that are extrovert in nature, they come forward. Introverts, they don't want to come forward. They're actually shy. They shy away. Intricate. Intricate means very complicated. Intricate design, very complicated design. Jatila design. Complicated. Complicate is also related to intricate. Intricate. Right. Secret. That means that has to be kept private. So intrinsic is actually not related to any of these four words. Intrinsic is something inherent, something essential. It is not related to any of these four words. Okay. Appraisal. Okay. If I want to take a gold loan and go to any bank, more likely the officer will say, today the appraiser is not there. You come tomorrow or next week. What is this appraiser? This appraiser is the one who estimates the value of the gold. You went for a gold loan, right? The gold has to be estimated. Bank manager or bank officer doesn't know whether it is real quality of gold or how much quality of it is, right? So you need an appraiser. Appraiser is he does appraisal. Appraisal is he he understands the value. This you can understands the value and say what exactly is it worth. Okay, every year in all the companies appraisal happens. Appraisal is the revision of salaries or understanding the value of the employee, whether he is worth more, he has to be given a promotion or a salary hike, etc. That is appraisal. Appraisal is related to estimation of value, right? Appraiser is the person who does that, and estimation is related to appraisal. Praise. Praise is showing prashamsa, showing admiration. You should not praise your kids a lot. What does that mean? The kids, they are praised too much, they'll get spoiled. His teachers are full of praise for him. His latest movie has won lot of praise from the critics. He received widespread praise, praise to the god, etc., etc. Right? That is praise. Approval. Approval means you are taking some consent from someone. She wanted to get her father's approval. Has the governor approved, etc. That is approved. It is giving consent. Anumodan. Investigation. Investigation, the process of inquiring into certain things. Okay? Investigation. Investigation of a murder or a crime, etc. This is not related to appraisal. It is not related to estimation. Appraisal is estimation. Luminary. Luminary literally means giving light, naturally giving light. Lumen, luminous, etc. Lum, is related to light. Lumen is the unit to measure light, right? Lumen is light. Now, literally, luminary means that something that gives light. When you see people or you see God's pictures, right? So they are generally shown some light behind their heads, that halo. They are generally shown with halo because it is generally believed that great people they throw light for everyone, right? So luminary is started being used as wise or inspiring person because they throw light. Okay, so now light has got nothing to do with luminary. Lightning. Lightning is light produced by electric discharge in the clouds or between clouds and earth, etc. Though it is producing light, it is not related to luminary. Luminary is naturally giving light or a very great inspiring person. Famous. Famous comes close to luminary. This is very well known, celebrated, etc. Dashing. Dashing is spirited, lively. Need not be luminary. It is lively. He has got full of josh. So famous is the correct word. Stringent. We had discussed this earlier also. Stringent means very strict. Shrill. Shrill means shrill. We generally use it with sound. Very sharp sound. Shrill voice. Very sharp voice. Rigorous. Rigorous is again means strict. Rigorous punishment. Rigorous procedure. Rigorous studies, etc. Rigorous is again strict. Rigorous is definitely a synonym here. Dry. Dry means there is no moisture. It is not wet. It is not related to rigorous or stringent. Strained. Strained relationship means it is tense relationship. Constrained. Strained is constrained. It looks more artificial. Showing the effects of worry or pressure. That is strained. Her face looked strained. Means her face there is in her face you can see that pressure or worry. He spoke in a strained voice. And means is not relaxed. Strained atmosphere in the meeting. That means the meeting is not going good. Strained relationship between two people or families. That means the relationship is not good. There is a lot of worry. There is a lot of pressure in the relationship. Exotic. Exotic means which is not naturally occurring at your place. Exotic fruits. That means the fruits are not naturally occurring here. They are imported from outside or introduced from a foreign country, from a foreign place. So it is exotic also means strange or unusual thing. Okay, exo. Exo means outside. We remember this word. Exotic. Exo. Exo is outside. We all know it. Know this, right? External. External is also outside. X. X is outside. Okay, which is coming from outside. Exotic. And generally, people started believing what is coming from outside. It is great and all. So nowadays, exotic word is also used for greatness by a lot of people, but Oxford Dictionary doesn't say this. It says it is about coming from a foreign country. Okay, so beautiful. Something coming from the foreign country might look beautiful, but it is not exotic. Beautiful is not exotic. Exotic means unusual. Okay, strange or unusual. This is the correct meaning. Excellent. Excellent is very good. Beautiful might be very good also. Colorful is it's full of color, full of interest. Okay, exotic is unusual. It is good, it is bad, that we are not talking here. It means it is unusual and is not coming or occurring naturally. Estrange, estranged husband or wife. That means they are not staying together. Why they are not staying together? Because the relationship is not great. It has become hostile. That is estrange. Okay, alienate. Estrange means alienate. Alienate is the correct estrange. So here alienate also means making hostile. The relationship has become hostile. Puzzling. Puzzling is confusing. Endanger is putting in danger. Miscalculation is to do wrong calculation. Estrange is related to alienate. Alienate. Vimuk. Alienate is vimuk. Zerimade. Zerimade means long complaints. Enough of your zerimades means enough of your complaints. Full list of complaints. Friction. Friction is rubbing one thing against other. That is friction. Friction creates friction creates flame. Right. That is the phenomena with which matchsticks are created. Incident. Incident means some occurrence, some ghatana. That is not related to germinate. Germinate. So trouble is related to this. Right. Complaints means troubles. Right. Trouble is related to germinate. But accident. Accident is also a trouble, but it's an unfortunate event. It's not intentional. Look, it's an unfortunate event. Whimper. Whimper means making weak, frightening sounds. Okay, that is whimper. Prevent. Prevent is make stop something from happening. That is not related to whimper. Cry is related to whimper. Cry also we make sounds, right? Often in grief. Whimper is also making sounds. It might not be loud sounds. Whimper is not loud, feeble sounds. But crying is loud sound, but still it is making sound. Instigate. Instigate means barkana. It is you persuade someone to do something. You urge someone to do something. That is instigation. To make something to happen. That is instigate. To make something bad to happen. They were accused of instigating violence, instigating unrest, etc. So instigate is to make something happen, to incite something. Pacify. Pacify is to make something calm. Appease. To reduce the anger. Shant karna hai. That is pacifying. We had discussed this earlier also. Pass. Pass. PAC. PAC means peace. Pacific Ocean. Pacific Ocean is because the ocean is very peaceful. Ferdinand Magellan, this explorer, when he was exploring new places, uh, to find out new places, he traveled across this ocean and found this remarkably peaceful. So he named it as Pacific Ocean. This happened around 14th, 15th century. Pacific. Pacify is making someone calm, someone lose the anger. Okay. So whimper is related to cry. Harass. Harass is you trouble someone, you annoy someone. Annoy is the correct word. Excite. Excite is to arouse the feelings. It is not related to harass. Grieve. Obviously, when there is harassment, people will grieve because there is grief, right? But grief is not related to harass. Harassing someone is annoying someone. Obviously, it can result in injury or grieving, etc. But harass means annoying. Godfly. Godfly is who criticizes others. The person who criticizes others. Who criticizes rather in an annoying way. So in this case, horror. Horror is fearful. Horror is not the word. Nuisance. Nuisance is the word here. Gain. Gain is you get an advantage. Blessing. Blessing is ashirwad. Getting some benefit. So godfly is related to only nuisance. Maim. Maim means cripple. Pangu. Disfigure. Maim is a verb. To injure someone. Maim means injure someone actually rather seriously, causing permanent damage also. Permanent damage to the person. That is maim. Disfigure. Disfigure also is making damaging the appearance of some person. Right. Her face was disfigured by the acid attack. That means the damage has become permanent. Right. It is appearance changing the appearance, spoiling the appearance. That is disfigure. Slit. Slit is cutting. A narrow cut. That is a slit. Slit is also used for opening eyes. The baby opened its slit eyes. Okay. Severe. Severe is rigor and harsh. Slashing with a knife. It is also cutting. So because of cutting, there might be disfiguration or there might be maim or there might be a disability. But maim is actually disfiguring. Okay. Maim is related to disfigure. Maim is to cripple someone or to disable someone. It can be done with slitting or cutting or whatever or shooting. But maim and disfigure are related. How you achieve that is different, but the meaning is disfiguring. Hybrid. Hybrid is something but is that is born out of two different plants or animals, two different species. That is hybrid. You want to do hybrid because you want to take the best of the both. That's why you do a hybrid. Hybrid is crossbreeding actually. To crossbreed is also that is something that is some animal that is produced from two different breeds, new variety. Even in plants or animals, hybrid is actually crossbreed. It is not unusual. It might be you might say hybrid is unusual, but the meaning is not unusual. Unusual is which is not usual. But hybrid you plan it. Crossbreed and hybrid you plan it. Hackneyed. Hackneyed, a phrase you are using it so many times that it has become so normal. Right. It has been repeatedly used, and that's why it has become very boring. That is hackneyed. Pedigree. Pedigree is definitely not hybrid or crossbreed. Pedigree you do to keep the original breed intact. Even the big brand, the dog food brand, Pedigree. It means this the dogs or whatever the animals, they are from the original lineage, right? Pedigree is about line of ancestors, line of descent. That generally you keep that list when you go to buy a dog or whatsoever. Then they keep that list. This dog was the genes came from which other dog, and the genes came from which other dog, etc. They keep the entire line, the entire register of the ancestors. That is called pedigree, a line of ancestors. What is our pedigree means? Who is our father? Who is our grandfather? Who is his grandfather, etc., etc. Rama, Dasharatha. If you go further, then Harishchandra, there is Dileepa, there is Bhagiratha. That is the pedigree of Rama, right? So, who are all the ancestors of Rama? That is pedigree. So, hybrid is related to cross breed. Pedigree is also related to breed, but it is not the right meaning. Hackneyed is not at all related here. Meaning we have discussed. Minimum. Minimum is the least possible thing. Little need not be measured. Minimum. The little is small in size. Lowest. Lowest means it is the lowest. This is this can means it means minimum. Minimal is also means little. Minimum minimal also means minimum. In this case, this also can be synonym. Meager. Meager is very small in quality. Meager, small in quality, and in fact, it is used for poor in quality also. Meager diet of bread and water means the diet is of very poor quality. It is small, it is poor also. Meager resources, don't have enough resources. So in this case, lowest and minimal, lowest and minimal are related to minimum. Excruciate. Excruciate is to torture, to torment greatly, to put people to lot of pain. Refine is not related to torture. Torture is definitely related to torture. Torture is putting some pain on someone, putting severe pain, not just normal pain, severe pain on someone. It can be punishment, it cannot be punishment, or whatever. It can be justice, it cannot be justice, but it's generally used as non-justice. But torture means a severe punishment. Excruciate is also punishment. Extract. Extract is to take out. Extracting oil. It is to take out oil. Extracting money means to take out money. Generally against someone's will. Extracting money out of someone might be felt as torture only, but Torture is a closer word to excruciate. Extracting money is obviously will be felt like a torture, right? When you're having your hard-earned money, someone is extracting money, extracting taxes, government extracting taxes. You'll always feel like a torture, right? Imprison is putting in prison. This is also a form of punishment, but excruciate is a much stronger punishment. It's the punishment is putting much more pain. So both all are related to pain, but excruciating is torture. Outer. Outer means it is beyond common sense. It is beyond common course or beyond normal limits. Extravagant. It is bizarre. Fair and square. Fair means it is justice. One is fair means it is white, or fair means it's a fair treatment. It means the treatment has got justice. Traditional which is normally used normally. This is definitely not out. Traditional is what is within the limits. Real has nothing to do with outer. Real or artificial has nothing to do with outer. Eccentric. Eccentric means odd in behavior. It's out of place, not placed at the what generally is the limit. That is eccentric. Eccentric person. Eccentric is not towards the center. Right. It is not placed or not having its axis placed centrally. So eccentric behavior means not the natural behavior. Tedious. Tedious is very tiring, very long. It is tiresome. Tiresome is definitely a synonym here. Let's look at the other ones. Painful. Painful is creating pain. It can be tiresome. It can be tiring or not. It's a different thing. But it is creating a lot of pain and trouble. Right. Tedious. The tedious is because the tiring is because it is very long. Troublesome need not be long. Lengthy. Lengthy means it is length. It is long, but it can be tiresome. It cannot be tiresome also. Right. So tedious. The essence of it is about ti- tiresome. So the correct meaning is tiresome here. Lengthy is also closely related to tedious. Lengthy task. If it is tiring task, also we'll call it tedious task. Lengthy page. Otherwise, we'll call it a lengthy page or lengthy lecture. We will not call it a tedious lecture or a lengthy document, etc. Assimilate. Assimilate means absorbment, either physically or mentally. Assimilate the knowledge. That means we absorb the knowledge. Some people can assimilate change very slowly. That means they cannot absorb the change fast. Assimilating culture. That means absorbing the culture. When you go to a new place, you should assimilate that culture very fast, so that you make good friends and you feel comfortable there. It doesn't mean you should give up your culture, but you should learn to assimilate others' culture also. That is assimilate. Absorb. Absorb means absorb water, absorb culture, etc. Absorb is definitely the synonym. Let's see other things. Arranging is putting in order. Receive is to take or to accept. Assemble. Assemble is put together. Assembly line. What means in the line? The assembly line. Assembly line, what does that mean? Assembly line operations. Where the the place in the factory where all the raw materials are assembled together. Assembly line for manufacturing of TVs, for manufacturing of tractors, etc. That is assembling. Coterie. Coterie, it is taken from French. It is a group of people Sharing specific interests. Mob. Mob is also group of people, but this is not about interest. This is about nuisance. Right? The disorderly crowd. In fact, this is used to damage certain things. So mob is, even if it is group of people, it is not about sharing interests. Group is generally about sharing interests, right? Group of people. Generally, the group is is about sharing interests. Family. Family is the people who are related. Institution. Institution is formal organization or society. So coterie is closely related to group. Group. Yes, it could be a scientific group, mathematics group, etc. You'll see a lot of people with the same interest. That is a group, right? Coterie is also a group with shared interests. Obeisance. Obeisance is about obeying, respectfully obeying. Obeisance before God, obeisance inside the temple. It is willing to obey, willing to respect. Insult is not related to obeisance. Insult is abusing obedience. It is related to obeying instructions, etc. Indifference, not showing any difference. Okay, not showing any difference. It doesn't have any interest or attention. Udasin, that is indifference. Disrespect is definitely not about obeisance or obedience. You're definitely not obedient, right? When you don't respect that person. So in this case, obedience is the right one. Fatigue. Fatigue is complete tiredness. Weariness. Weariness also means fully tired. Sweating. Sweating means perspiring, right? Pasina. You will, when you are sweating, you will be tired, but you can still be tired post sweating also. You would have ran, and then you will sweat for 5-10 minutes. Or you have done hard work throughout the day. Even in night also, you will feel fatigue. You will feel that weariness. But in the night, you will not feel that sweating. You will not get that sweating, right? Fatigueness is more of tiredness. Sweating is more of that immediate response by your body. Tension. Tension means something that is stretched. Mental strain. That is strain. It is not fatigue. Tension in the string. Tension in the relationship. That means there is strain in the relationship. The relationship is being stretched. Drowsiness. Drowsy means drowsiness is also state of uh, feeling, getting that feeling of wanting to sleep. That is drowsiness. It is also related to tiredness, but weariness is the closest meaning here. Drowsiness is more related to being willing to sleep or wanting to sleep, etc. Perfidy. Perfidy is fid. Fid is faith. Perfidy is breaking that faith. Okay, breach of faith. It is deceiving someone. Someone who is actually trusting you, breaking that faith. That is perfidy. Debauchery. Debauchery is aish karna. Completely self-indulgence or sensual indulgence, full of enjoying things. That is debauchery. Deceit. Deceit is deception. Deception, dishonest. Treasury. Treasury is uh, where money and all are stored, right? While funds are also stored. Treasury office, RBS treasury. That means where these things are stored. There is one more word, treachery. Don't get confused. Treachery is different. Treachery is kind of breach of faith. Treachery is also equivalent to perfidy. In this case, deceit comes closest. In this case, right? Conceit. Conceit means pride, dumb, too much proud. Masticate. Masticate is chewing food. Okay, masticate is more about chewing food. Devour. Devour is eating food but rather voraciously. Eating something rather quickly. That is devour. Eating something because you are very hungry and you are taking big gulps. That is devour. Drink is not related to chewing foods. This is drinking. Chew. Chew is actually related to masticate. Chew is you grind the food between your teeth. Swallow. Swallow is gulping the food. This is not related to masticate. Masticate is masticate is about chewing the food between the teeth, thoroughly chewing the food between the teeth. Okay, cool friends. We have covered another 125 words in this session. We'll come up with more important words in the next session. Hope you have understood all this. If you have any doubts, please feel free to comment. Good luck, guys. Thank you. Bye.